make a quick okay, so this is going to be my bug, right? I'm going to make a bug out of this.
How max play at 30 frames per second?
Yes.
Cool.
All right, so here's my bug, right? I'm going to make some wings on this guy. There. Let's there and there.
We're all so familiar.
And actually, let me just make this guy first real quick. All right. This part isn't super important. I'm just making wings for the bug. So the way instancing works is it will flip through objects. You can make it flip through objects the same way you would flip through in a flip book, right? So I'm going to just oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to merge this across. It's always the last one to pick. If it wasn't the last one to pick, it'd be stupid for you to do it. Actually, this part doesn't really matter. The model of it, anyway. I'm going to just go with what I've got here. So I'm going to freeze my transformations on this, delete my history, right? So just pretend that this half of the bug is a whole bug.
Duplicate it and scale it negatively.
I guess I can do that too.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cool. Combine.
Oh. Thank you.
Let me just move my. Your point of origin is important because that's what it's going to actually attach to. Why that model is so bad, dude? I did say that. Oh, it didn't matter. Set it. Cool. Freeze transformations. All right. Now we're really ready to start. Okay. Oh, I need to do that. Cool. So I'm going to call this up. I'm going to duplicate it. Move it back there. And I'm going to move the wings so that they look like they're flapping. Let's do each side separately.
So
We'll call this mid.
one of the wings is moving, the other one looks the same as when you made it?
No, they're both flapping. So this is, what I'm doing is 3 different frames of animation. So now I want to do a down position. I'll call this one down. Make it over here. That's down. And we duplicate this one more time, and this is for when the wings go back up. Alright. So the order that this would be in, right, like 0 to 5. So this one's going to play first, right? Then this one, then this one, then this one, and then back to that, right? So it's going to cycle through all 4 of these. I'm just going to number these so that I know what they are. I'm going to call this, oops, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, right? So I know which order they're supposed to play. So as it goes through this, it'll look like the bird's flying. Maybe. Alright. Let me save this so in case it dies on me. So I'm just going to create an emitter now. Dynamics particles, create emitter. I'm going to call it bird shooter. And I'm going to make maybe 10 particles per second. And I'm going to make it directional. And I want it to shoot along the z-axis, z positive. So I'm going to change that direction and create. So I'm going to play this. Here's my emitter. And there's my particles shooting out. See them? My particles there. Let me change the particle type so that you can see.
Can you turn off that chair?
Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to change some things about my emitter here. I want my speed to be higher. I want my rate to be lower. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, right? And then I'm going to shift select my particles. I'm going to say particles instance and replacement. Go to the next box. Now you see, I've got this instance objects thing here. I don't want this particle 1 in here, so I'm going to say remove items.
What did you remove?
That particle 1 that was in there.
Cool.
Now I want this cycle, I want this to be sequential, right? And I'm going to call this bird instance. I'm just going to hit create. Now when I play this, there's my birds. Go birdies, go! You do it. Now, why did it put them? Why did it put them down there? Okay, the reason is because these are offset from the origin, right? So if I change this, no, actually, if I change their
If you change where the emitter was located, could that change where the...
no, that'll change their
flight path?
that'll change where they are emitted from. I'll change their. I can change this particle. I can change it from off. Let's see. not sure why they made a bug like that. But now what I can do also is I've got this thing that kind of looks like these two little dots here for instance here. In here I can change a lot of things. So cycle step, I can change this to a higher number, like maybe 3. Now they don't flap as fast, right? Now if I want to, I can add some spread to this in here. Let it fly off in different directions. Goodbye, birdies. Goodbye. Angry bird. They look pretty angry. Actually, you know what? For just half-assing that wing animation looks pretty good. I have to say.
It is.
There's some overlapping action in there, right? You like that?
Yeah.
All right.
They look like
I should teach
snitches.
animation too. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, you notice too is down here, these I don't want to see these, right? Because that's just what I have instincts. I don't want to delete them because if I delete them, now my instance goes away. See that? But what I can do is I can hide the visibility.
So you can change them and they'll update automatically?
Yes. So I can unhide them, and I can take this bird right here, this position, and take his geometry here, and give him a spike hairdo. And you see it update on that.
The game shot.
Pretty good.
So imagine if you had, oh, what we didn't do is we didn't do some of this stuff here. So they just fly off straight, that's dumb. We want them to do cooler things like that. Go off backwards.
Put a hair on the but
We could do that, maybe we'll do that in our workshop. I forget how to make them pivot. So if I have none to cycle, watch what happens. They're just gliding, because it only plays that first frame. You need to have this on sequential. And cycle step unit, that's how many frames it cycles through. So it holds that for 3 seconds before it kicks over to the next one. And because the origin is the same on all those, it replaces it perfectly with the next one. So how would you do that if you had an animated character with joints and stuff? Well, what you have to do is you have to bake the animation to the geometry of the character. Is that how you do that? Let me show you. Okay, so you've learned about birds. We've learned about the birds and the bees tonight. We've learned about, we've talked about boobies. We've done everything.
Flaming horses.
Let's see what else we can talk about.
Flaming horses
Flaming horses, yeah.
with
Yeah.
rabies.
Next time we'll cover where babies come from or something.
Thank you.
Let's see, what else? Oh, baking animated geometry. Okay. If I open that course that I had before.
what situation would you need to bake the animation or something?
In a situation where you want to instance the geometry.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Okay, so here's an animation that I did last quarter, right? No, it's not.
Little Ice Age action?
It's not. It's not the same one. Okay,
Sure.
so it's reference. I can't bake it to the reference. But what I can do is I can reference, file, import objects from reference. Boom. Now this character is in this scene. I can grab stuff and delete it. But now he's broken. So what I need to do is I need to bake this animation onto the geometry itself so I can blow everything else in.
You can delete the rig and stuff.
I can delete the rig. I probably won't, but I can follow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this rig, right? And I'm going to go to the component under here and select all of his points. I'm going to go to Edit, Keys, Bake Simulation, and I want to bake control points, right? And I'm going to say Bake. And it chugs because it's putting all the animation on the vertex itself. thinks about it for a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Don't you crash on me. Don't you die on me, Maya.
It's already here.
Don't step into the light, Maya. Alright, it didn't die. Awesome. So now this is baked. So I can export just this mammoth. So if I export this selection, I'm going to call this mammoth mesh. Mammoth mesh. Alright, so how do you want it? So if I open and make a new scene, I won't save that because who cares about that stupid guy? And I'm going to import my mammoth mesh. Where did it go? LM mammoth mesh. There we go. So I'm going to import that. It thinks about it for a little bit. And it comes in. I'm the smartest boy alive. That's cool. There's no rig in here. But it also doesn't know what to do when it gets to, actually, does it? Yeah, so once it gets to the end of its cycle, it just dies. So it's strength 48, right?
48. So would you be able to go big on that and have it cycle? Even though no rig?
No. Well, actually, yeah, I could. I can grab this. This is probably going to die. I can go to component editor, right? The animation is actually baked right on these. So if I select the points, I have all these keys here.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good idea. That will work. Graph editor. Select all of my junk in my trunk, right? Because it's an elephant. Stupid. How did you even get this job? All right. Oh, it really hated that. Okay. So those are all my keys. The black keys.
Yes.
Great group. Oh my god, it takes forever, Maya. It's the math involved in this is freaking ridiculous. I'm like, why is it so slow? It would take a lifetime to figure out what's math to do.
Yeah, if you did it by hand, it's just not going down.
Right.
The computer
Wow.
doesn't.
Wow. Okay, there we go. Curves, free infinity cycle. Don't jinx me.
Don't.
Oh. No whammies, no whammies. Post infinity cycle. I think we're successful. And look, purple and yellow, just like the magic we did before. So it's all
Yay.
come full circle.
Right, okay.
Anybody ever see Chris Rock and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? He walks up to
No.
the counter to order food at the restaurant and he's like, how much for a French fry? Yeah. That's what I did downstairs. I only had like $1.75 on me in cash. I was like, how much coffee can I get for $1.75? Cool story, bro. Okay. So if I play this, much success. Okay. Now because the animation's on the mesh, right? I don't have to do that step thing like I did before because it just plays that. So it's got this animation on the geometry that will stay on the
Pick
instance.
up your spotting on the back.
I pinged that, thank you very much, for my
Okay.
hair and first simulation.
Okay.
But no, I did that
Why?
there. Okay, create. This is gonna be freaking ridiculous. You're gonna make a whole herd of mammoths.
Oh god.
Did you think we were gonna do that when we walked in here tonight?
No.
I certainly did not. Alright. Create emitter. Bird shooter, get that out of there. Mammoth maker. I'm gonna keep that the way it is. Create. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm not responsible for the mayhem that ensues when I hit play on this. Look how many mammoths it's gonna make.
Crazy. Oh.
Baby mammoth.
I'm gonna select this mammoth.
That's some scattered.
Particles, instancer.
You just like the particles.
I didn't, you're right. I don't know if I have to. Let me see. Maybe it'll find it because it's the only thing in the scene. Mammoth instancer. Want to hear my Manny impression?
Yes.
Hey! That's my Manny impression.
That's it.
Ray Romano.
That's it.
Hey! That's how he sounds like in real life, too. I was like, oh, Mr. Romano. Hey, nice to meet you.
Oh
I
god.
thought that was a joke.
It's for real. That's his real.
Terrible.
That's how he talks.
Okay, that did not work. I gotta select this, and then this.
Maybe a little bit of that.
I'm gonna live life dangerously. I'm not saving it, I'm just gonna say that. Let's see what happens.
Dangerous.
Let's see what happens. Find out together. Particles. Shift select this. Alright, don't you prove me wrong, Maya. Instancer. Mammoth instancer. Create. What?
That's pretty quick.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you instance the particles?
Yeah, I just screwed that up. Duh.
Control Z, Control Z.
We gotta mess everything
Mammoth
up.
maker. This. Wait, is that what we did last time too? No, I selected the particles. I just selected this. Particles instancer. How many times is this gonna take? Okay. I don't want this, I'm gonna remove that. I don't want sequential, I want none. Create. What the hell? Okay, does it work on Mammoths? Just kidding. This was on. Why isn't that work?
I think it was small.
They're tiny Mammoth. Lobby service.
Oh.
Did I put them somewhere else? No. Maybe I have to go back to the beginning. Yeah, I'll do that. Why is this not working? Where did I select everything? Instancer. I'm gonna call this test.
Don't you have to take out the particle?
Yeah. So I'm gonna remove that. Cycle over that. Okay. Create. What the hell? That's depressing because I was so
Knowledge is
excited.
power.
Maybe you have to select sequence. Instead of just challenging.
You know, I had two of these before. Let me duplicate this. Let's have a race. Go, Mammoths. Oh wait, that one. Duplicate.
Should they be on the same axis when you duplicate them?
Not necessarily. Duplicate special. I want input graph. Duplicate special. Okay. Now what I can do is I can offset this a little bit. Actually, I wonder if that would work. Take all of this. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. All right. Take it. Move it in time a little bit. So now they're not perfectly lined up. One is a little bit behind the other one. Like a mammoth parade. This over here. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Mammoth 1. You know what? I wonder if it was the namespace that screwed up. Mammoth 2. That's like this and this and this. Particles. Instancer. Get rid of this. Remove items. Sequential. Create.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Let me undo that. Let me save it. WTF. Save. Because somebody's going to open that and then there's just going to be a whole bunch of mammoths. And they'll laugh when they open it. Or you could name your file your.ma. Stupid. Alright. Mammoth maker. Oh, I wanted to take this and shoot it in a different direction. I wanted to shoot. I wanted to move the same direction as the mammoths.
So majestic.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. This and this and this. You know what though? Let me try something else. Let me grab this and this because I changed the namespace in that one. Instancer. I'm not going to do sequential. And then I'm going to remove that. Create. Yeah, you know what? It was the namespace that screwed it up. I don't even need this one. Dead.
They're already.
Or should I say extinct?
Whoa. Space
That's
Elite.
crazy.
He's like the Flash of mammoths.
Get him, guys! Yay!
Wow.
Spread
This
them out.
class
It's like a
is-
It is 420 after all. Just kidding. Raise, how about 1?
Think that it's scary.
Boonk, 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 boonk.
What's the Dumbo song when you get
Yeah.
strong?
Oh,
I was
God.
gonna say, reminds me of Dumbo.
Pink
Um,
elephants.
That movie scared the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Have you seen like a soldier
What'll I
Prince
do?
review?
What'll I do? I can stand the sight of it. That's creepy.
How about the elephant song?
I watched it at my aunt's house. She was babysitting me, and I got so scared that I didn't want to go to sleep. And she made me go to sleep. I didn't.
Yeah, that's what we're for.
Great. Let me start, try 0.5. I don't know if I can do half of
Have you
one.
seen the nostalgic critic?
The raisin burst. Yeah, I found one.
Oh, you can. Wow. I need to back him up though, because his junk is getting in his trunk.
Scatter them. I just scatter them.
Scattering them would work, but they're gonna not walk in the right direction.
No, they
It's the Great Migration. Ready? Here we go. Go! Migrate! Migrate. Go! Come on!
Bum, 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 bum.
0.2 maybe for the rate? Alright, do it. Do it. Do it. Hey! There we go! Alright, now I'm going to turn off visibility on the particles that I need. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave visibility on. I'm going to change its particle type to point. Because that's all I need. I'm going to hide this mammoth. And let's see.
Oh no.
Soundtrack. Yes, we need some audio to go with this.
Save it. Save it. Save
No
it.
way. I'm living life on the razor's edge. Oh, wait a second. You gotta do this right. Can I do it before the song starts?
Nope.
No.
Probably not.
Pink-ish. There you go. Any questions about anything?
That's awesome.
This is probably the most information I've ever covered in the class. So this is just that geometry that we animated, right? There's no rig in this anymore. We baked the animation to the birds. Right? The song makes it so much better. Like,
There was time when
Kelly, please tell me you're filming this.
Oh yeah, it's on film.
Yeah, and the reason that they don't start right away is that I had to put a very low rate, otherwise they get in each other's way. You need trunk space. Now I can change their speed. To let the music get quiet in the background. Let's do this. Spread. This is the creepy part. Isn't that creepy?
Yes.
And the laugh too. And then they form Voltron too. That's the other thing that happens.
I just thought it was cool. It's like
That's pretty cool. Alright, but anyway, back to work. Go. I'm changing their rate. He's sliding because I made him faster. Let me change that back there. Okay,
Oh,
the
God.
other thing is, since these are instances, they're not really in the scene. So I can go crazy with this. Ready?
What if you affect the spread more? Will they just go everywhere?
Yep.
What do you mean by they're not in the scene?
They're not making, these are instances, so I can't select this geometry. It's just the point, it doesn't say something else. So if I have my emitter here, ready? And do this to the music. Ready? When the cool part kicks
There's a lot of
I'll
elephant
animate it.
butt.